And that's where we're starting next. Our very own Mike Parry takes us through the back pages. 7:05. Mike, very good morning.
Yeah, good morning, guys.
Good morning, Mike.
Hello, Ray. Great to see you here again. Thank you for coming in, man. And what I was going to say... no, I'm sorry. It deflected me there. It's always great to see Ray. I get nervous, when I see stars.
You've got to get some more sleep. Increasingly, as the weeks go by, you're losing it.
Al, I think if I needed to take lessons in somebody on how much sleep you need per night, I wouldn't want to take lessons from people in this particular studio.
Mike, may I ask, did you come on a motorbike this morning, fella?
No.
You're looking very dishevelled. I was going to ask the same.
The barnet's sticking up at
That's a bit harsh. No, I've had it cut too short, I'm afraid. And when I put headphones on, I don't know what it does. It sort of pushes it down and it springs back up.
Okay.
Anyway, I'll tell you what's in the newspapers, shall I, first? Rave reviews as Hazard fluffs lines. And Dave Kidd, the chief sports writer, he says, as an audition to succeed Zlatan Ibrahimovic as the Prince of the Park, that's Parc de Prince, where it was played last night, obviously, this fell horribly flat for Eden Hazard, much as things have done all season. The sorcery, the appetite for mayhem, and the joie de vivre, which won him the Premier League title and Football of the Year award, have deserted the Belgian.
Where's that Parc de Prince?
Parc de Prince, Al? You don't know?
Parc de Prince.
Well, you know what I'm talking about. My French isn't my most fluent language. Neither is English, but anyway,
No, I thought they were a tad harsh because with all those little bonuses they've been picking up for winning the Champions League and what have you.
Well, he's different, isn't he? He's not Jack the Lad. He's not out about town. He goes about his own business.
Proper pro, Al.
You know what it's like. You've been when you were boss here. Not many people like you spoke to you. So, but you're thick-skinned. You can just brush it off.
This is very harsh, Al. I mean, he says Ronaldo. He says I don't have to invite Gareth Bale round to my house just to prove that we get on the pitch. I mean, Mr. Brazil and I've been working together for 18 years, but I wouldn't drink in the same wine bar as Mr. Brazil now because, of course, we have different philosophies in life.
Yeah, now you wouldn't because you're here, Mike. So, but give it a couple of hours and that might be slightly different.
That's very unkind indeed. It's an absolute truism that Morecambe and Wise, neither of them visited the other's house during their 30-year career in showbiz.
Well, you surprised me.
No? How about that? You see? Didn't know that, did you?
No.
Right, okay. Al, are we ready to keep going?
Do you know what? I won't sleep tonight thinking about that.
I didn't think you would.
Interesting one. Old Porky will be at Bournemouth again, pestering the boardroom as Everton head down to take on the Cherries.
Back in,
well, is he allowed back in?
I was a favoured guest last time, and I've been invited back. So
rumour has it there was no alcohol left by 6:30.
Well, it's a very parsimonious town, Bournemouth. Nothing to do with me, believe me. Now then, but great hospitality. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody again on Saturday. It's a 5:15 kick-off, by the way. And
oh my word! I am, what sort of state are you going to be in?
Oh, that's very nice. Thank you very much indeed. Thanks for showing a lot of faith in my ability to get through a Saturday lunchtime. Okay.
Yeah, but this is 5:15.
Yeah.
No, this is bad news.
Now then, let me tell you.
Watch it from home.
Sorry?
Watch it from home.
Watch it from home, right. Right, here we go. It's about, it's a big debate because this, of course, is in the interest of the smaller clubs, and we all know, don't we, that the major clubs in this country dictate what happens because they're in the Premiership, and it's the Premiership, not the Football Association, who are going to make the decision here about whether the club should play more than one game.
Premier League,
you're absolutely right, Al. The Premier League who are going to make the decision should be revised. He doesn't think he's going to get through it. Again, Owen Gibson in The Guardian. Will the FA's turkeys vote for Christmas? I.e., are they going to vote down their own powers? Yeah. No, the answer is not. Dyke's reform plans are an historic chance for change, but self-interest, and that's because of the way the FA is structured, is likely to prevail.
Do you wish you were still doing a bit for the FA, Mike?
No,
question,
no, I don't, Al. I was at the FA for 1 year, whilst I was resting, from my journalistic pursuits. And I have to say, I learnt it to be a fantastic organisation. Without the FA, football in this country would be in anarchy, and it'd have no discipline, no organisation, and no funding, because the FA do it right. Having said that, football's now become so big at the top and so in need of control at the bottom. I don't know whether there should be two different organisations looking after those two areas of football, because you can't apply the same rules to a Wayne Rooney earning £350,000 a year and the West Riding of Yorkshire that need a new pitch and new changing rooms. You've got to differentiate between the needs.
£350,000 a year.
I'm sorry, a week, Al, a week. Funny enough, you should say that because
Mike, that's slightly exaggerated, isn't it?
What?
Wayne Rooney.
No, I think it's right. I think it's right. I think you take his image rights in and everything else. I think that's about right, honestly. And by the way, when you think that Messi, with his image rights and everything else, probably earns about 600, you know, Wayne Rooney's underpaid in that respect.
I can see Rick coming here from Paul Stratford. You shouldn't make statements like that.
Okay.
Wayne gets $350
in my opinion, his weekly remuneration is probably about £350 a week. I will stand to be corrected if I'm wrong, but I'm not usually wrong. Okay. And by the way, on that one, there are a couple of stories this morning about Cipriani, the rugby player. You know, Danny Cipriani had a checkered career. A deal. But it was interesting because, again, the Guardian says it's like coming home. Cipriani delights in agreeing summer return to Wasps, but he's going there for £400,000 a year.
Yesterday, he's made 50 grand from yesterday. Then it was 350 yesterday.
well, no, it says 400 in the reports this morning. So that just shows you the gulf between football and rugby.
You earn that sort of money. You're not an international rugby player, but you're not far off that.
I never discuss my private business affairs, Al.
Quite right.
Now then, what else was I going to say? Yes, the Europa League, the Times are going big on that. Now, the other stories I need to tell you about this morning, and some of them actually don't really bear looking at, but United players
on
saying...
a temporary basis?
Yes. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not quite sure why or where it's come from, but it doesn't explain. But he says that, you know, Tim Sherwood for United on a temporary basis.
Paul's based over in Singapore, isn't he?
Yes, he is. That's right. Absolutely. And, you know, he's a former United player, as you are, Ray, so... You've got to... Sorry, I'm sorry, I missed Brazil. I'm awfully sorry, Al.
You've lost the plot. Where were you last night?
No, I would say...
Were you out last night?
No, but I would say that you dazzled in the major part of your career in an Ipswich shirt, a Scotland shirt, a Spurs shirt.
Ray didn't at Chelsea.
And Ray, of course, did at Chelsea, youngest ever Chelsea manager.
Don't cane him out.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's a bit harsh, isn't it? Now, the other thing I wanted to tell you about, fellas, because it's all very interesting, is the China situation. We mentioned it briefly a few minutes ago. The China situation is already spinning around. For instance, Tim Cahill has now left his team in China and Everton forward.
Yeah.
You know,
West Ham.
Let's go down the Jelovich Road. That's what we used to sing at Goodison.
Did you really?
He is. Sorry, what do you mean? Did we really? He's gone over to China, but he's gone over to join a second division Chinese club, Beijing Rene,
mate,
instead of playing for West Ham United.
We're not interested in that one. Here's one last one, little one.
Yeah.
Paul McCartney, you see, he got a snub after the awards party over in was it Hollywood?
He wasn't important enough.
Couldn't get in.
Yeah, he didn't look happy, did he?
Not VIP enough.
No.
What a disgrace.
I think that was probably on behalf of the bouncer who didn't really recognise him. I mean, McCartney has been around a long time. Not everybody will recognise him as the genius who wrote Get Back.
Yeah, but you were a John Lennon fan, weren't you?
I was a fan of both.
No, you weren't.
I was
Tell the truth, you were a Lennon fan.
Nicky Butt is going to take over the Manchester United Youth Academy. Thank you.
Shergar's been kidnapped as well. We've done this yesterday.
According to a report in the Independent this morning, the papers I'm reviewing, Al, are this morning's papers.
That's it. They're shouting at me out. Out, Parry, out. Speak to you later.